With Paden, Radford, and Jonathan Welcher from Airosurf in Edmond, Oklahoma.
That's right.
And you also have a company called Brink Networks.
Brink Networks. We're Juris distributors, so we do antennas all the way from 2 gigahertz all the way up to 11 gigahertz and 1824. And found the Baicells stuff. We've been looking at LTE options for a long time. Like a lot of WISPs, looking at the competitions, Baicells stood out as our best bet. We feel like there's a lot of opportunity in terms of their gear and the crew that they've picked, the talent that they've picked, and it's a testament to Rick and being a part of that, and Patrick being a part of that. Anybody who was on the fence about it, we kind of got pushed over real quick when we realized that Baicells was coming out with what they have, and we're excited to get our gear. Pretty excited to be a part of what is the next generation. You know, we're doing the fiber thing, looking at the fiber thing like a lot of people, but we know that LTE is that in-between step, and are excited to get it on the tower. As soon as Rick leaves, he's going to leave this stuff with us. We've got one CPE and one base station, and we're going to try to disconnect one of these and then 20 houses behind one.
Sorry, Jonathan, it's gone with me. But get that forklift fired up. It should be here next week.
We're trying. We keep trying to get the gear, but we are super excited and can't wait to start giving feedback. And we did the webinar last week and heard about the cloud functionality, and pretty excited about that, and can't wait.
Well, we're trying to make LTE affordable for everybody.
Yeah.
To get started and deploy it, because we really do think it's going to be the next major standard in wireless broadband.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I think the affordability part comes down. It's always a balance between affordability and functionality and features and all that sort of stuff. And when you're going through the list of competition and you're like, this costs this much, this costs this much, but this has this, and this, you guys kind of hit every mark in terms of features and functionality. But also the price is such that I think it kind of wakes everybody else up competition-wise and says, if you guys can do what you can in these radios and access points, then you're in a good spot. So, as a WISP, we're the slow growth, try to approach it from customer-first perspective and try to get out there and do it in a way that doesn't put a huge financial strain on us. And this is the sort of thing that we can grow into and do in a way that we feel is wise for the company, and the capital outlay is such that I don't know that there's a better choice on the market. Truly, that's us.
Yeah, I mean, it's really helping us get excited about a couple projects we have coming up. You know, we're gonna just arrange to get into a neighborhood that we've been looking at for 10+ years now, and the Baicells stuff is a perfect match for what that looks like.
You're hopeful for some non-line of sight performance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lakefront community, so there's quite a few trees, dips in elevation. Not everybody's on the same level playing field, so this stuff gets us super excited about that opportunity for sure.
The density's there too. I mean, anytime you get a bunch of 60 houses and they're all in a little tiny spot,
right?
You really, this stuff kind of fits, especially when you're getting the small nodes, the
small cell
stuff, where you kind of bounce, certain areas of the community you can come in, and again, price-wise, I don't know that there's anybody in the market that really has.
Hold that small cell up.
The 90-degree small cell with 11-degree.
Yeah, it's got a 90-degree antenna in it, a sector antenna built into it. Its range is only say 1.5 miles, I believe.
Yeah, but it's perfect. In Oklahoma, how we have these, it's like a lot of places rurally where you've got, for 10 miles there's nothing, and then there's a road that goes into a neighborhood of 100 houses.
Yeah.
And this lakefront community is the same way. There's probably 60 or 70 homes out there. A lot of people have been there for years. You got day traders, you got oil guys, you got folks that really need service that's beyond, beyond what satellite can offer, and a lot of the other folks. And DSL is there, but it's whenever it rains, the lines are old, and you run into those situations. So we know that there are technologies on the market that could fit if it were not so dense, not so elevation variant, but with this, we know we're going to be able to get the QoS and the bandwidth throughput, and at a cost that I don't know of another solution. So we're thrilled. We're excited.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your first reports after you get your equipment up.
Can't wait.
Jaden, pull it out of the box, get it mounted on the tower, and so he can start selling clients.
Paden has told me he thinks he can get it installed, and Paden thinks he can get it installed on a tower. I told him he didn't have to go any higher than 300 feet, so we're going to pick a tower between 100 and 300 feet. He thinks he can get an AP installed and 10 clients done in a day. That's what I heard. That's what
You gonna give him time to eat?
No, it's
Yeah.
cracking the whip.
I see how you are, Jonathan.
Yeah, we're thrilled, and really, back to that. We're a customer, we do the customer service thing first. We're going to try to rush it as fast as we can, but we're excited to get feedback. We know there's a lot of potential for improvement. Just, long-term evolution technologies is where the future's at, and to get started at the foundation of where Baicells is at, and to be a part of the feedback loop. That really, we feel like we have a pretty good opportunity to play a part in what it means to get this to a fully mature product, to a fully a polished platform that for a lot of companies, there probably won't be a whole lot of competition, I think, at the end of it. So,
And we hope to get there sooner better than later. So.
as busy as I've seen the feedback from whether it's the Facebook post or the email list, you guys, especially Patrick, is so transparent in terms of just where the product's at. I was on a webinar the other day, and he's just no bones about it. Like, this is where we're at. We're in the same boat. It feels good to be partnered with a company that is in the same boat. They're not just giving us gear and saying, okay, we'll see you later. There's a lot of feedback going on, and responsiveness from the Baicells team that gives me a lot of hope for not just one deployment, but multiple deployments, a growth path. That means that we can really invest in the whole brand for quite a while.
Well, great. Guys, I got to get down the road.
All right.
See my next client, and thank you very much.
Well, thank you for visiting.
A great
Glad
visit.
to have you.